Alright, tubers. It's pretty bright in here, but this is really dark soil, so it's kind of hard to see. It is in the evening, and I am working off of some low watt light bulbs in the greenhouse, but they are fluorescent bulbs. But I am planting some peas. These are dark-seeded early peas. It's called Early Perfection, and I'm going to be planting these a few inches apart. I don't know if you can see them down here or not, but this is what they look like. And it's dark, but they're about I don't know, a couple inches apart. We'll thin them out to about every 5 or 6 inches here after they come up. But they do pretty well in the greenhouses. They don't have to be quite as far apart as you typically would outside, because I keep a lot of manure, and they're in pretty controlled conditions in here. So anyway, that's what I've got going in there. I have moved my onions down, and I'll probably put a couple of different kinds of peas in here. Down there where that box is, I'll put I don't know, I may put some more spinach or kale or something over there. But anyway, that's what I'm planning to do with this. And I'll show you what I'm doing up here. I went to Whole Foods in Memphis and picked up some heirloom tomatoes. And these were some really big, beautiful tomatoes. One of them was called Red Giant. The others were yellow. I have the actual stickers. I have to look them up to find out what they were called, but this is how I saved them. They've been in my garage. I'm going to look them up, and I'll get you the names of them. Hopefully they'll come up, and I'll be able to grow those this year. Back there are Daniel's flowers he's been planting. Foxgloves, those came from UK. Thanks, Claire, from Claire's Allotment. He's trying to grow some stuff from clear across the ocean. But anyway, I'll show you what I've got for the rest of these. Once I get them in the dirt, I'll come back. Okay. I finished that down there. I'll show you that in just a second. But planting some Swiss chard. Put 3 rows in. One right here, one right there, one right there. And this stuff, let me see if I can sprinkle this out so you can see what it looks like. It actually looks like about like a beet seed to me. These things are, you know, not too small, but they're not too big either. Anyway, you space them 3 inches apart. Once they come up, I thin them to about 5 or 6 inches apart. After you get them in, and you get them spaced out to the 3 inches, just cover them up about with a quarter inch of dirt. They don't have to be planted that deep. They're small seeds, so naturally you just want to cover about 3 times the depth of the size of the seed. Anyway, there's my 3 rows of those Swiss chard. And these knives, these little plastic knives, work really well for markers. Just write on them, put the date, and here I have my rows of Early Perfection peas, and I put the date on the back of those, and I use this one. I emptied the packet, so put it out as well. Okay, now I've finished planting some straight egg cucumbers. They are approximately, I got them about a 1/4 inch, maybe a little less, deep in this potting mix here. This is a seed starter mix. It's organic, mainly peat. It's got a little sand in it, but it works really well for starting. It's real fine anyway, and it holds the water really well. But I do have my normal potting mix, my container mix in the bottom. It's 1/3 peat moss, 1/3 compost, and 1/3 perlite. That's in the bottom of all of these. But anyway, I'm gonna go through the seed packets and see what else I want to put in here and get started. I plan on using this little sprouter that my son, actually my oldest boy, bought Daniel last year to sprout some peppers, but I believe I'm going to do that indoor. I'm going to put those jewels in there because it has to be pretty warm for those to kick off, but I'm going to give that a shot. And I'm also going to try Diane Mum has a video. It's a fairly new video out there on how to start pepper seeds on a paper towel and put it in a Ziploc bag. So I'm going to give that a shot too. We'll see which one works best. Alright, I'm planting some dill, and that's what those bad boys look like. Pretty small, but they're going to go in the last 2 rows here. Barely see that. I know it's dark. I'll probably come out here in the daylight and give you a little better idea what that looks like. But I do have 2 rows. It's about 4 feet long of dill. I've got them spaced about 2 inches apart, and we're planting them about a 1/4 inch deep. So it doesn't take much to, much dirt over top of these because they're so small. And naturally, after everything, as Donald the Web Cajun always says, water them in. So that's what I'll be doing here in just a minute. I did finish out the tray. Put those dill seeds up in a minute. I have, like I said before, I have the heirlooms that I got at Whole Foods from last year. That there's a yellow, orange, and a red giant. Got a Brandywine planted in this one back here, and then this one is a beefsteak. My favorite, Rutgers. And then these came from Anonymous. I don't know who you are, but if you'll fess up, I'd like to thank you for them, whoever sent them. I'm trying them out. They're called Delicious Red and Grape Tomato, which is a sweet Chelsea variety. And I'll show you that. Sweet Chelsea variety. And this one doesn't have a variety. It just says Delicious Red. We'll see what that comes out, how that comes out. And in the back here, I have a summer squash. This is zucchini. That one right there is another zucchini. I have a gray zucchini. Back in the back, I have straight 8 cucumbers, 2, 3, and 4. 4 of those. And I have 2 straight neck squash to round it out. Anyway, we'll see how this comes up. I'm going to try and keep that warm. I am going to go start some seeds in that indoors, some peppers, and I may make a separate video out of that. Anyway, that's what I've been doing tonight. It's getting late. I have a basketball game tomorrow, so I was trying to get all this in and done and maybe uploaded before the game tomorrow. But guys, I'm playing in the dirt, and it's almost February. It's the 23rd of January. Oh, the grapevine, it held on for a long time, but it's about called it a season, even in here. I was hoping that that thing would hang on. These are Daniel's ginormous pineapples. They're just beautiful. And these are just still hanging in there. One of these tomato plants is going on its 4th season, believe it or not. So if y'all get a chance, go out and get your hands dirty. It's cold outside. There's still things we can do. Doesn't have to be outside, it can be inside. God bless. Till next time.